So today
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
we're gonna be doing Senna jungle.
They're running from me.
So to start, right,
Minions
is our
have
pathing.
spawned.
So we're gonna start red, right, for the extra damage because the main issue with Senna is that early game, especially in the jungle, she's extremely weak due to low damage. So clearing camps is gonna be kind of a nuisance. For the first 5, 7, 10 minutes, anywhere there, it's gonna be a lot of clearing, right? Because if you see this damage, if I don't keep canceling all attacks like that, it's not that good. A little important note is that once we level to 3, we're not gonna put a point in E, right? Because that's not gonna do anything for our clear. So instead, we're gonna put it into our Q. Right, and the other thing is to always make sure you get your stacks. We're gonna take our W, right? Gonna be the big one.
Remember my nightmares?
Do large Krug,
Wish I could
let it
remember
hit
the
small
dream.
Krug. When you use your Q on these like multi-camps or like these where you need that like AoE damage, make sure your Q hits both of camps, right? Not just the one like that.
I forgive. No one else has to.
Yep. Let's move down. So for ganks, right? I mean the vision's there, right? You can use your E, then use your W to root, then you have damage overall with your Q and your autos. Right, just like that. Make sure to hit all of the camps and then grab your stacks. And remember, we're gonna be putting a point in Q, not E. It's gonna be gone
It's
by
just
the time.
nice not to be in catacombs.
I was gonna say, feel free to detour, right, to grab a stack if it doesn't severely mess up your clear. So yeah, ganks, right? We're gonna use our E for movement and our W for the stun. If you can't hit your W, you're kind of cooked. I'm not gonna lie. Hitting your W is the most important part, like the most important. The other thing is, a lot of the times,
The past is a wave.
that's
Keeps
gonna
returning.
reset, but I should have done this before. Because your clear time is slower, it's very slow. I think the fastest I've gotten was around 3:30. So I'm sure there's someone out there who can do it faster, but it's just my phone. They will, like enemy junglers, aggressive enemy junglers will just completely invade you right here, and you will die. Alright, so use that W for that damage, that stuns.
Is through.
Something important about Senna is your Q, right? So every attack takes off, I believe it's a second. Yep, off the cooldown. I think Aurelia's fine, we don't need to go over. There's the Zac. We're gonna actually run around here.
You made
Because
standing
our
in its
bot lanes are even. We can poke them out, steal some grab. Chunk them out a little bit. We're not gonna get to the crowd. But we can still get the stack and keep chipping him, and maybe Aurelia comes over. No, we're not gonna follow that. Alright. Now, the other problem with Senna, okay, is her objective taking power. She's extremely weak early. Late game, like she scales a lot, right? She's infinite scaling, but early game, no, it's bad. It's very bad. Extremely weak in the jungle. So let's talk about build path a little bit, right? What I found is lethality Senna is actually much better than crit early,
Life
and
should
like
teach
you can
us
trade
not
out the items later if you want, but she needs the damage for her clear. Otherwise, it's just completely like it's not doable.
An ally
Right.
has been slain.
So you notice this is faster than before.
My blood still
that is because of the Dirk. Oh my god. My pathing. A lot of the times I found that you do just have to play reactive for the objectives, and if you have nothing for those objectives, then like obviously, you know, don't pressure an objective anyways if you don't think you can do it, or if it's going to cost too much to do it. But with Senna, that's even more true because she can't steal it, or not steal it. She can't sneak it because of how low her damage is. So you're gonna do a lot of farming and look for sure ganks, not like maybes, right? You want to run down there and waste your time when you could have been farming camps. You want to go down there when you're 80% sure that you're gonna get something of value. And they're cooking up down there. Oops. So yeah, for the build, let's check out the build, right? Yomu's Ghostblade Swiftness, right? We want that lethality, but we also want that move speed. Right, Senna move speed, very good. That also ties into our rune page, which I forgot to mention. I'll mention that after. Then we're gonna go Glaive. Okay. And we're gonna try to take this scuttle off this guy. Alright, look at that lethality, put in work. We're gonna have to flash that. He's gonna jump. Yep. Right, our bot lane's here though. I'm going to die. Yeah. That was a misplay by me. That's unfortunate. Actually, I don't even know if that was a misplay. That Jin W was right on target.
Why should today be any different?
An ally has been slain.
I'm a dirty enter. It's okay though. We just gotta go back to farming. So, I was also distracted by explaining the build path. So I'm gonna do that now while I'm doing nothing. Actually, I should be doing that. He is likely on that Drake right now. If he's on it, he'll finish very, very soon.
Rest now.
Well, we can actually just check it. Nope, he's not. Okay. That's the other thing is, like, your ult has a longer cooldown, but because you're not constantly engaged in fights, like, I am 90% sure that I will not get into another large-scale fight, and my team is strong enough that I don't need to ult them. Are they strong? Oh, well, maybe they're not. But either way, I know that I myself won't be especially looking for that, because I'll be focused on these objectives and this farming, but I can get away with ulting that for the vision. So it's a very good vision tool.
Always dark on the horizon.
And let me get that. Alright. So, this is actually really good, because our sins just completely took them away from the top lane, which means we're free to go for this. Oh. Whoa, what just happened to my computer? Holy crap.
I'm here to save them all, living and dead. It's not your fault.
Oh, but the build path. Sorry, I keep forgetting. Yeah, Ghostblade Swiftness for the move speed lethality. Then we're gonna go Glaive. Again for the lethality and the anti-vision.
By the time I'm done here,
After that,
it'll be easy.
we're gonna go Rapid Fire Cannon for the crit attack speed and movement.
Has been slain.
And then we're actually gonna go Terminus.
Death
I
is
just
wrong
personally
to
like
life.
going Terminus. Because of the attack speed and the effects it gives you. Should have done that before, but that's okay. Take our reset. right? Terminus,
Stones
the light and dark attacks.
each other.
And then Serpent's Fang is like kind of situational, but I like building it. Again, it's one of those things where I like to build it, so I normally do. This game though, Vex Shield, Morgana Shield, Shen Shield, it's gonna be very good. Some of the situational items, right? LDR, Collector,
That monster
right? If you want to go more
wants hear
crit,
me scream.
Bastion
Keep
Breaker.
waiting.
If you go like full lethality, it's a very good item. Especially late game when you want to chunk down towers after big team fights. It's gonna help you a lot. We're gonna clear this quadrant, go back and grab item as well.
My best.
Okay, we'll help on this way. I don't know if she lives that. Yup, there we go. That's beautiful work. That's unfortunate. We got the one though. Okay, my computer's. Sorry guys, my computer's very
If something wasn't right,
jank today.
have me
I don't know what's going on. Mortal Reminder, right? Anti-heal. Also, it's crit. Or am I? Yeah. Black Cleaver, if you want a little bit of health. As well as the Armor Break. And then, like I said, Bastion Breaker. We can look down here. Morgana Spell Shield. They push up.
I'll get us through this.
There we go. If they finish, they do. Very nice. Alright, now we take reset for our first item. We get that Ghost Blade. That'll give us the move speed. That'll give us the lethality. It's very good. Then we'll grab our boots as well. Alright. So we're just going to do another clear. Maybe look for something because we'll have a little bit of a timer.
If life is my course,
Yeah, look at that damage now.
An enemy has been slain.
Drop the stack. There we go. Since it's getting pushed under, we're not gonna make that in
Killing
time.
spree.
Even if we went there before. It's not worth it to go up there and sacrifice your clear. Now if we had ult,
the gun's not heavy.
like we wouldn't have to go over there. But I don't even know if ult would have saved him. Oh. Let's click my fault. We gotta go down here first.
Those trapped in darkness need light.
So the one thing I didn't mention was the runes, right? So we're gonna be going precision with fleet footwork as a like keystone. And then we're gonna take the resolve secondary tree.
Out of the lantern.
And this is all to help with our combat and crowd control for the late game. We're clearing with a little bit more speed now, which is good.
I don't carry this to compromise.
And then we'll just walk up, take our red, and take a reset. You know what? We'll take our red and look top.
An ally has been slain.
Forces of darkness. I can make this work.
All down there.
Enemy double kill.
We'll go up here and take some pressure off the Singed.
I remember my nightmares. Wish I could remember the dream.
Ally has been slain.
I forgive.
that. Not risking that. And since we'll get back here in time to get his wave. We'll grab the boots, and then we'll go straight into glaive. And Zach is topside, which means he'll likely go for that herald, which means we might get the prio for the Drake.
Your turret has been destroyed.
If he feels like staying up there.
Wife,
Oh, we've lost the
beacon
tower.
under damn darkness. When can I just be a person? When can I be me?
So when you're playing Senna jungle, it's gonna feel like you should be doing a ton of damage to them, and like you can be, but a lot of the times it's best to just almost play like a support. I don't know, it's a little. I don't know. I found it's easier to just get your teamly kills. Like if I'm playing Viego, right? Like I want to get extremely strong. I want to get extremely fed. But with Senna jungle, it can go a little bit of both ways. Personally, I find it better to just
Returning.
wait. I'm greedy.
Rest now.
Oh, I'm greedy and I can't see us.
To be free.
Yep. You know what? We should just clear up here. I'll keep an eye on them for ulti. Yeah, the damage is nice.
Has been slain.
It's not like amazing, right? But it's much better than that first. We're gonna come down here.
Down.
Beautiful. Beautifully done.
We did it! We knocked him over!
We can play as a support for a second. Up the stacks. There we go. Alright,
Small talk was
and now we leave. Zach is topside.
An enemy has been slain.
fear the dark.
That's that. Go. Right, we can't actually use our Q here because it'll pop the blast cone and send our little camp flying across the map. There we go. Keep going topside.
An ally has been slain.
They should be fine down there. I'm getting pinged now. Oh,
My
You know
blood
what?
still flows.
I probably wasn't looking at my map when that happened.
Senna.
Sorry, Relia. We get her here though.
An ally has been slain. You have slain an enemy.
We'll push this as well.
Enemy double kill.
For the living. For the dead.
See if we can chunk this tower as well. Because Vex is down. There's Zach. Finally, we got stun up.
Has been destroyed.
And you know what's really funny? That I'm just now realizing? Other than the fact that I'm apparently getting a call. Is I never actually took a point in E. I took my advice too hard.
All behind.
I put the second point in Q and never put it back in E. So that's what we'll do. You know, we just need to actually get that level.
The screams of the wraiths are so loud. You can't hear your own.
They cinched. Ooh, you know what? I might be a dirty enter because, right, I saw Morgana here, walk by her, and still stepped up to the singed.
An
Or-
ally has been slain.
Shen. So that was really bad. That was really bad. That's a Shen ulti. Is that bot lane maybe? No. Mid lane. I don't know. I can't believe I did that actually. My brain just completely shut off. That's insane.
Death?
That's really bad. Alright. Well, you know what? At least I can get my glaive. So we take it. Remember, it's not an int if the whole team does it. Or something like that. No, it's not an int if it's a 5-man int. Alright, I'm just taking waves here, right? Because I'm greedy for my my stacks, and I'm sure they're on that. Or at least prepping for that right now. It's kind of illegal for me to walk in here. Oh, it's not illegal to do this though. Yeah, look at how much damage we do there. It's good.
An ally has been slain.
That's not good though. They're all there.
An ally has been
It's
slain.
very risky to walk in here, but we're gonna do it. There we go. Get my flamey bits. And get my camp because we have absolutely no authority to. I look away for 1 second, Aurelia. Really? Alright, this isn't looking good so far. We're down 10
Your
kills.
turret has been destroyed.
How do I know if there's anything we can do to solo bring this back?
Keep your distance. Death is drawn to life.
Go to our top side. Right now it's like all we can really do is actually just farm. We could look top side, but I think he just runs away. So it's not worth running up there. And Baron is up. We don't see any of them, so it's possible that they're doing it. You know what? I actually have a control word, so I'm gonna check out myself. No, I didn't think so. But.
Enemy killing spree.
I don't have ulti. Oh my god, Yumi!
Ally has
Okay.
been slain.
Thought the Yumi was gonna get freaky for a second. You can look to stun her. She flashes, okay.
I'm a long way from the island, but I swear there's still
We can
salt
look to
in my
actually
hair.
help the Singed here.
Might just be dirt from the grave.
And not help him directly, right? We're gonna help him by going up here and then pushing his way into tower. And capitalize on his antics. If he
Enemy
gets
killing
nice.
spree.
Oh, Singed my
I'm here
boy.
to save them all, living and dead.
Now they're gonna. I don't think there's.
No shadow without
That was interesting. There we go. Well, Zach, no passive, I guess now. Did that pull him off? Yeah, that pulled him off.
Enemy
Also,
rampage.
Aurelia, calm down.
By the time I'm done here, dying.
Let's be careful here. We don't want to just blatantly front line
The mist is not my enemy.
because we will get obliterated instantly. Sins is here though, so we might have something. I need to use my W to get a nice stun on my stag. greedy here. We have Blast Cone. Alright. We have no vision on that, but that's fine. We do have Drake coming up soon.
That monster wants to hear me scream. He can keep waiting. I can bear it. Living my best life. It's not your fault.
See one top. One or two bot. As long as they're fine down there.
If something wasn't trying to kill me, it would have me worried.
Just keep clearing.
How did us do this?
We're gonna have to take a reset immediately after doing this. For the Drake. Nope.
Bound to the stones?
Now we take that reset. Unless they're. Okay, you see me leaving, right? Hopefully. Alright. Let's go through mid here. We're gonna keep that home guard as long as possible. Walk in. Okay,
If
Ezreal
life
is
is my
very
curse,
brave.
Living is the cure.
It's a ward down. Oh my god, again with my... Okay, see... I could blame that on my computer. But I also just walked up seeing through them, so... Again, that's kind of me too. And they will get that now. As long as Ezreal and Yumi stay alive and Singe does this thing up there, if we could get that tower, that would like, kind of fire. Singe, you're playing a dangerous game. Since you can't question
be
mark
getting
ping
good at it.
after that Singe. You're not allowed to. Oh no, stop that. It's gonna be the greatest comeback of all time and they just might never know. Alright, we're gonna peek in here. Wow, I don't... What is going on with my computer today?
Enemy killing spree.
Hey,
Shut down.
oh, Aurelian, no. I don't know if we... No, that was all planned. Now we go. Check it out. Now we do.
Like a curve.
And you know what? I think we're actually... Well, we should go back and get our item before we do anything else. So what I'm thinking is... I'm just going to turn myself into later.
It's just you and me,
The
Book.
gun's not heavy after all the fear
Actually-
I've been carrying.
No, we do have to play top side because of that Baron. Aurelia, get that bot wave. Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
Those trapped in darkness need light the most.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. That's nice stuff.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Power of the
out this control ward. Sweep it for anything else.
Ally has
Nothing.
been slain.
Take out this grab. Now we won't. And I missed.
I don't
Holy
carry
shit.
this to
Shisa.
compromise.
Shisa. Smite that. Grab that. Oh! We're not getting out of that. That Vex is, See, that's the problem with, playing Senna jungle is that, like, in those situations, you can't do what I just did. Like, you're not allowed to check up to that, especially when, like, you know, we know
Unstoppable.
that they're in this, like, general area. You're not allowed to just, like, walk up. Like, you have
Your
nothing.
turret has been destroyed.
If you... So if you're playing Senna, right? If you get jumped on, there's nothing to keep you up, right? Like, you have no sustain, you have no health. I guess, like, you could buy something
Everything that's happened.
to help with
I
that. Not like a
just want it
cleaver,
to
but like a
matter.
Zonia's or... I don't know, maybe like Edge of Night. Could go Edge of Night. But it's rough because a lot of the times you have to get into those areas like safely, and you can't. Like this right here is okay. Actually, deal damage to increase is nice. Not a ton, but enough. And it can be rough, you know what I mean? Like, but that's what you're getting into when you play this character in the jungle.
Okay, let go.
Got the zoomies.
We do have that up soon. We should just prep for that. Oh,
Each stone.
you know what? I think we actually have, yeah, we do have the authority right now. Oh my god, he was hitting the fan again.
Wish I could remember the dream.
Got it. Now I died. Yeah. See, like, you can't do anything in that situation, right? Because you have no mobility except for your... Yeah. Like, that's the biggest problem with Senna, is that, like, in those situations, you can't... Like, if you're... Let's say you're Vi, right? You steal the Drake, you run down, and you Q over the wall, right?
Has been destroyed.
Over the wall. Let's say, you know, Zach, right? He can E over the wall. Even... Like, anyone, right?
Your
Viego.
turret has been destroyed.
Now, granted, I did have flash up. I could have insta-flashed, but
Your inhibitor has
I
been
didn't
destroyed.
think. So I guess that's partially on me, right? I didn't think I had to. But if you don't, you have nothing. Like, all you have for mobility is E, and you're cooked. I couldn't get that off in time. Yeah, like... I don't know, the only way to play Senna jungle early, to play like jungle early a lot of the times is you know, capitalize on those plays. And the problem is Senna's farm doesn't allow her to. Now, I'm not saying it's not doable because, like, as you saw, like, we were kind of doing it, but unfortunately that's just how it is. So, I appreciate you watching, and that's Senna jungle ending on a defeat, I guess.